I do not like this. I do not like this one bit. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions. And check this out. I mean, you guys let me know down in the comment section what you think and what this means. Just in, Iranian State TV says tonight a great surprise will occur. One that the world will remember for centuries. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, you guys let me know down in the comment section. Do you think that this is a serious threat, really? Because that's how a lot of people are taking it. Or do you think that this is just drama? With that being said, I mean, Trump has responded before, and he says that if the Iranian or if Iran itself does anything in attacking civilians or attacking U.S. troops, it will be the end of Iran, right? President Trump is saying that he is considering U.S. strikes against Iran. The U.S. is reportedly considering strikes as a possibility amongst a range of options. And to follow up with this is supposedly Vladimir Putin has withdrawn support of the Islamic Republic of Iran. This comes after Putin and President Trump spoke around an hour on the phone just yesterday. This is huge if it is true. At least there's some form of support there by them retreating and allowing kind of the U.S. to, if they do want to get involved, at least it doesn't get Russia involved as well. It's very different than what we're hearing from the Chinese, right? Chinese president warns the world can move forward without America. Empires fell when they forgot respect. U.S. won't be an exception. The part that really surprises me about this and the way that the markets are trading is the only reason the stock market has made a recovery, if you guys remember, is because the trade deals were supposed to happen. Trade deals were supposed to be signed. The trade war was going on, and Trump was slapping all these countries with all these different tariffs, and that's what was causing the market to sell off. Trade deals were supposed to be signed, and there was hope based off of that. Hope that China, one of our biggest allies when it comes down to trade, right? That China would offer or agree to some form of, attractive trade deal that can complement both countries. And that's why the market really began to recover. But guess what? This doesn't sound like we're making progress in any form of trade deal, trade negotiation, or even a form of respect. This is from the Chinese government stating that we can move on without America. Let me know down in the comment section. Does this sound like an encouraging message from someone we are still waiting to hear back from when it comes down to a trade agreement? No, right? It's not that difficult. It doesn't sound good. Now, with that being said, markets are still somehow during the overnight hours up 0.14%. They did sell off a little bit. And in my opinion, I think markets should be selling off so much more. First off, the only reason markets were rallying was because there was hope based off of trade deals. It's like, how long can markets be this irrational? That's a serious question, right? Because we all know that markets can be irrational longer than one can stay solvent. With that being said, you have to be asking that question. How long can the markets keep up being this irrational? Because there is no trade deal signed, there are no agreements being signed, and things are not getting better. Things are actually getting worse. And we are inches away from a possible war and getting involved with Israel. And yet the markets still refuse to react. Yeah, we saw a slight retracement, but this is nothing. Markets should be tanking and then correcting if, again, it actually does de-escalate. But markets are not reacting right now. So I'm very excited to see how things continue to develop and to see how markets then begin to react. With that being said, I did want to update you on the 2 trades that I did take today. I think I updated you guys on my earlier video today, but I fully closed out the trade. I left myself with my one lucky share. $5,200 is what I made shorting HIMS today. From open to close and open to close once again, $5,200 locked in profits, and then pretty much break even on PLTR, ended at 183. Those are my only 2 trades. We'll see what presents itself tomorrow. And I wanted to ask you guys let me know down in the comment section. Tomorrow, we have the FOMC rate decision. This is where the Federal Reserve decides if they're going to be raising, pausing, or cutting interest rates. It's going to happen at 2 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, Wednesday, June 18th. I do not have to go live, and I know that, again, the market probably really doesn't care about this FOMC rate decision because there's such a high probability that the Federal Reserve is going to pause once again. And with everything that's going on in the world, I don't think that it's the main concern of the stock market that the Fed pauses once again. But again, in 16 hours, they are set to announce. And if you want me to go live, I just want to make sure enough people show up. All I ask you to do is smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And if enough people, at least 1,000 people, give this video a thumbs up, I'll go live tomorrow and we can host that FOMC rate decision live stream. That being said, again, very excited to see how things continue to develop. I'll make sure that I do my part in keeping you guys up to date as I learn more. Again, also make sure you follow for updates. All my links are down in the description. And if you want to watch me trade live as soon as tomorrow, second link down below. Do not miss it. Tomorrow at market open, we will be live. And if you want to tune on in, second link in the description. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.